Good day, viewers. Welcome to Afris Concept TV, your number one reliable channel, where you get updated and enlightened on what is happening around you. I appreciate you for the time spent while watching and viewing our channel. So if you are new on this channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button as well as the bell button to get updated whenever I drop any video.
Viewers, we have another beautiful trending news for you today, and the headline is David Oyedepo should stop advertising his members for presidency and focus on the gospel. But before I proceed, don't forget to click on the red subscribe buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated anytime we upload new videos. Thank you. David Oyedepo, born in Osogbo, Kwara State, Nigeria in the year 1954. His father was a Muslim hearer, while his mother was a Christian. David grew up with his grandmother, who trained him in the ways of the Lord. According to him, he was given a mandate from God through a vision that lasted for 18 hours to liberate the world from the oppression of the devil through the word of God. He is the founder and presiding bishop of Faith Tabernacle in Ota, Ogun State, and also Living Faith Church worldwide. The pastor, while ministering to his congregation during a church service, spoke against those who claim the nation is their birthright in his words, and I quote, "We are not strangers in this country. We are citizens, and there are 10,000 people in this church who are qualified to be president by capacity, experience, and virtue." He went on to place a curse on anyone that claims ownership of the nation in his words. "I am not an adopted citizen. I am born, bred in this nation like many others. My members have the ability and experience to rule if given a chance to prove themselves. He should focus more on winning souls for the kingdom work, more on his calling, and leave politics for politicians." Thank you for listening to this news. Viewers, I will tell you that what Bishop Oyedepo is trying to say is not actually is not something that is we need to be so quarrelsome about. Oyedepo is not biased. He's just trying to be factual and well constructive, because when you are making a statement, you need to be constructive in order not to offend the other person. He's not trying to say that his church members are people suitable for any presidential or governorship position or any political seat. He's actually trying to use a gathering, a Christian gathering, as an instance, and because he's the pastor of that church, he's not trying to use his church as an example, telling you that his church members are suitable. It can be your church, it can be Redeemed, it can be any church. Because he's the pastor of that church and he's in that church preaching that same topic on that day. So that was what actually warranted him to use his church as an instance. So he's trying to let you know that anything that has to do with any political position or presidential or governorship seat, normally it's supposed to be someone that has that fear and very strong closeness with God. You look at it. Do you think that this position of president or governorship, you think that all these positions are supposed to be manned or handled by ordinary men? No. It's not supposed to be handled by just ordinary men, not just men with qualification, with with professional experience or whatever. You may have all of those qualities, because yes, this position demands for them. But then the most paramount and the most significant after getting all of this is the faith one has with God, the relationship you have with God, how strong it is, how loving are you to your neighbor. See, someone with no heart of love cannot be a president. Someone with no heart of mercy cannot be a president. Someone that is not ready to sacrifice to the other cannot be a president. That is what we are experiencing today. A biased mind person cannot be a president. These are virtues. Someone with no good sense of belonging cannot be a president. Someone with no experience of life, just like President Obasanjo was making reference to a Buhari of what happened during the war, cannot be a president. Someone that doesn't know how to give cannot be a president. See, there is need to have this virtue called corporal work of mercy. We need to see, as anyone that wants to be on that seat must have these virtues that has just been listed, and you can only see this virtue from someone that is having the same faith with God, someone that is close to God. So Oyedepo is trying to point out this thing. He's not trying to be biased, or he's not trying to advertise his members as people who are suitable for this position. No, he's trying to use his church as an example. So it could be any church. It could be Catholic. It could be Redeem. It could be MFM. It could be any church. So far, the person is someone who has that faith and love for God. Oyedepo is a man of faith, a man of practical faith. You can sense it from his the explanation of how he grew up, how he came up. You can see as a childhood, the love for God has been there. Forgetting that fact that the parents are of different religion, yet he still followed that line. He was not distracted by their different religion. Today is a known and popular, controversial man of God. I'm not trying to exonerate him, but I'm trying to pick out something out from his life, so that you understand the angle that he is coming from. Nobody is trying to advertise the membership, advertise his members for a particular position. What he's just trying to do is trying to make you understand that this position, any political position, any political seat, any presidential seat or governor seat, this seat is supposed to be a seat left for leaders that have faith in God, leaders that have the same faith in Christ, people that are ready to make sacrifice, people that are ready to stand, not an ordinary person. So you can sense it from what is happening now. Looking at, okay, let's make reference to the person of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration and the administration of President Olusegun Obasanjo. Let's look at it from that angle. They both are military once military leaders. They have experience of military military leadership, and from their experience, you can see that they are now bringing forth the experience to civilian government, trying to add the experience of military experience to civilian experience. You understand what I'm saying? Which is not acceptable is as a civilian president. The civilian president doesn't accept that, and that is the reason why Oyedepo is trying to say that this kind of leadership cannot be accepted in the Christian fold. We need a Christian to help put things right. We need a Christian to mount that position. It's not a crime. Just as it can never be a crime for an Igbo to be a president in 2023, the same thing goes to, it can never be a crime for a Christian to mount that position. Okay, let's look at the person of Osibajo. You can see what is going on between Osibajo and Buhari. Does it go in parallel? It doesn't go in parallel. What is it called? Buhari has seen the person of Osibajo, and he has seen that Osibajo is not the type that can cope with his style of administration. That is why he kept sidelining him. Sidelining Osibajo while bringing in externals to help him achieve his plans. You can see that Osibajo somehow is trying to bring in the way of Christ into Buhari's administration. But I see that Buhari is not the type that wants anything that has to do with religion or Christianity or Islamic to come into anything government. No, it's very, very necessary. It's very, very necessary. If you want to succeed in any political position or any high position given to you, you need Christ to direct you. You need Christ to put you right. So Oyedepo is not trying to advertise his members. He's trying to be factual. He's trying to make you see reason why we need a Christian on that seat. It can be a Muslim, no problem, but it should be a practical Muslim with good practical faith in Islam. So I don't know what your own comment concerning this may be, but whatever it is, just be realistic and factual. Don't forget to leave your comment behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons to get updated anytime we upload new videos. Thank you.